They just want one thing, to grab power, to get the power. Do they know you? Do they know your surname? They know your papa house. They know whether you are feeding, but you are claiming that you are from the West. And it is in the interest of your people. But look at them. They have just created ministry for cows. Ministry of cows, not pork meat, not fish, not snail, not red oil or spare parts. For ministry of cows, just for fulani, just for the nuts. A good leader thinks about the next generation and not the next election. Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa, criticized Tinubu government. Not up to 1 week, the government of Tinubu called Aliko Dangote, took him on board, inaugurated him as part of their economic team. Why? Because they want to shut Aliko Dangote up. Don't criticize us. They don't like criticism. Atahero Jega, the former INEC chairman, has been calling out the government of Tinubu, criticizing the government of Tinubu, because this government, the government of Tinubu, does not like criticism. They have now called Atahero Jega as well. Atahero Jega is now part of them. What you should be asking yourself is, why is it that anything that concerns the North, the government of Tinubu is desperate to solve their problem? All this is geared at ensuring that Tinubu is the president or he is re-elected in 2027. And this simply shows that Tinubu is a desperate politician. A desperate politician that is just interested in winning election, grabbing power, taking power, and what concerns the people. True governance is not in his list. It's not in his A list. Not even in his B list, let alone his A list. Whatever that concerns the North, whatever that makes the North happy, not the northern population, the northern elites. Once they call Tinubu out, try to criticize Tinubu, Tinubu will start shivering. His government will start shaking because of 2027. And I ask, why are they desperate about 2027? Why are they talking about 2027 when you have not showed governance, true governance? Now, it is Mietiala Group. Tinubu want to solve all their problems. Whatever this North, whatever these Fulani people bring to the table of Tinubu, he wants to solve it, whether it is in the favor of the people or not. Once you are a Northern Alhaji and you have a problem, you are criticizing Tinubu. He is scared because he wants to win election. He is a desperate politician. Now it is Mietiala Group, like I said. Let's hear what they have to say. There is something I want you to know. When I say Tinubu is interested in the North, I don't mean he is interested in the common man in the North. No, he is only interested in those rich men, those Alhaji, those people that determine who will vote and who will not vote in the North. He does not care about Northerners, population of the North. He doesn't care about them. That is what I want you to underline, so that you understand me and you know where I'm coming from. He doesn't love the North. He only wants to win election, and he wants all those junk votes, those big votes, all those KKK votes to come from the North. Now, Tinubu is under pressure, serious pressure. Like, then they put fire for his seats. And I quit Tinubu. Like, you have to do what we want. You have to please us. So if you don't please us, no hope for you. No way for you in 2027. You know, I promise that I always tell you the truth. It is good for you to stand by the truth. And this is what every concerned Nigerian, if you are a true Nigerian, you claim that you're a Nigerian, you should be talking about this. When you have a politician that is desperate, that wants to please one region for his selfish reason, or whatever he wants to get in 2027, you should be worried. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, whether you're coming from the West, from the South, or from the East, any region, North Central. You have to be concerned when you have a politician that is all about him, that is talking about him, that just want to win election. There is a problem. And that is why Nigeria remains the way it is. Mietiala Group said, I think this is a Daily Post, on the 23rd of July, on the 23rd of June, 2024. They say, we want Ministry of Livestock Development, Mietiala. This Mietiala, you know, we have been talking about Fulani herdsmen, and they say it's header farmer clash. There is nothing like header farmer clash. These are terrorists, bandits, criminals that enter people's farm. The intention of entering their farm is to grab their land, for land grabbing. Expansionists, they just want to come and take over the land, push people away from their ancestral land and take over their land. That is what the intention of this Mietial or this Fulani header. So whenever you hear farmers are having clash with header, is a lie, yo. That is what they are using to deceive you. These are all the headlines that you hear, and you don't understand what is actually happening on ground, like waiting to happen on ground. They want to have their own livestock. We want Ministry of Livestock. They want to have Ministry of Cow, Ministry of Nama. The other day, they were talking about whether cow is part of the citizen of Nigeria. They were arguing it. So as it stands now, every Nigerian will even wish to. Cow have benefits more than human beings in Nigeria. Every day they are discussing cow, 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 cow. Efi, nama, nama, nama. And you'll be wondering, is this a republic of cow? Is this not supposed to be a republic of human beings, where human beings like are residents, where human beings exist? But every day they are emphasizing and placing too much emphasis on cow. Nama, nama, nama. Now they want their own ministry. The other time they were talking about whether they are going to include cow as part of the citizen of Nigeria. They are even debating it. Now, cow have their own ministry. And guess what, my people? They have just granted their requests. Because, breaking news, Tinubu government creates Ministry of Livestock Development to address headers farmers conflict. There is nothing like header farmer conflict. You guys are deceiving yourselves. There is nothing like header farmer clash. Farmer is in the bush. A farmer is in his or her farmland trying to plant food, and Fulani herdsmen will come and slit their throat in their farms. What is there to understand? Why is this thing too difficult for these people to comprehend? There is nothing like header farmer conflict. Nothing like header farmer clash. It is Fulani herdsmen pursuing people in their farms and eating their crops. Now they have created ministry for them. All to please Fulani. All because of 2027. All because Tinubu wants to be president of Nigeria. All because he's a desperate politician. All because of nepotism. That is why they want to give Fulani herdsmen their own ministry. So we could have as well say we also want our own ministry of spare parts. At least Igbo man, they are spare part or ministry of palm oil, ministry of oil, ministry of petroleum. If you are going to give Mieti Allah their own ministry of livestock, Igbo man should have ministry of spare parts, anything that concerns spare parts. But that cannot happen because Tinubu wants to please the North. Listen again. Nigeria government seeks China funding for Ibadan, Abuja, Kaduna and Kanu rail projects, all for the North. Tinubu government want to borrow money from China to build rail line, rail station, rail projects for North and the West. Why? Because you want to please North. Have you heard of rail line from Anambra to Kaduna, Anambra to Abuja, Imo to Kanu, Abia to Abuja? Have you heard of it? Have they even talked about any rail line from to enter East? Have they even added it? Have they added it as part of their plans? Maybe future plan or futuristic plan. It cannot happen. Because they don't believe in the East. They don't believe in the Igbos. They only want anything to please the Fulani. They are Fulani paymasters. They believe in Fulani. They are scared of Fulani. This is what I keep saying. You want to seek loan. You want to borrow money from China to build, to have Ibadan and Abuja rail line. Kaduna to Kanu. And after that, a man from the eastern part of Nigeria that doesn't have that rail line will now pay tax. Pay tax because you have to refund the money you borrowed from China. You have to give them back their money. But an Igbo man, me, from the southeast, I will pay money for the rail line you built for the North and the West. Just because you want to please Fulani. We have been talking about the insecurities in the North. That the reason why you are having food crisis, or the reason why it appears farmers cannot enter their farms, they cannot plant food. This is what we have been saying. Government of Nigeria does not have the political will. They don't have the balls. They don't have the liver. They don't have the kidney to tackle insecurity. whenever you hear that this insecurity don't last for over, so that is they quoted Abacha or Ibrahim Babangida, one of them, they quoted him that any insurgents that last 24 hours, the government had is involved in it. This is what we have been hearing. Why is it that it is difficult for you to tackle insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria, in the north? This is the kind of things you will be seeing or hearing. You will not believe that these people are not ready to fight insurgency in the north. This is from Sahara Reporters. Boronu bombings. Military are not magicians. Can't be everywhere. This is Chief of Defense Staff. He said the military are not everywhere. So it is not easy for them to combat the terrorists in the bush because they cannot be everywhere. In a sane country, this man will resign. They will fire him. They will even fire him for wasting people's time. They will jail him, put him in prison for uttering such garbage. That you are not everywhere. You are not a magician. If you are not a magician, then you have to tender your resignation letter and get out. Let somebody that knows how to walk, let the person go and walk. I'm telling you that farmers are not entering their farms. And maybe this whole thing is funny to you, but it's not funny. It is not funny because that is why you are having challenges in Nigeria. That is why it is difficult for farmers to enter inside their farm. You can't eat except a farmer enter their farm. But insecurity problem will make the farmer not to enter. I want you to listen to this. Still on insecurity or still on security matters. I want government to rehabilitate me. Giwa begs after confessing to buying over 20 security operatives, including policemen. He's a bandit. He confessed that he don't slaughter a lot of military. He is now begging, rehabilitate me. I want you to repackage me. Send me abroad. This is a bandit, terrorist, begging. But you will hear that, hey, so this person, he did this, he did that. The way they will display their body. How many of these Fulani herdsmen or bandits or Boko Haram have you seen their body being displayed? Or have you seen the way they bring them out to tell you that these are the people terrorizing your farmers? These are the people making sure that you don't have that fresh tomatoes that you love to eat. These are the people making it difficult for farmers to enter their farms. And that is why you are now using cucumber and apple to cook stew. These are the people pursuing your farmers from the farm. How many times have you seen them displaying or bringing all these terrorists out for us to see the media trial? How many times have you seen them try them? You can't see it. Now the man is publicly begging the government to rehabilitate him and probably give him the type of treatment they are giving the other bandits. Give him fresh fish, send him abroad, give him Western education, that is if you want to, and give him a beautiful house, give him cars. This is somebody that bite policemen, displaced women, maimed, raped, and molested little girls. He's saying that he wants to be rehabilitated. There's a video I want to watch. I want you to watch this video, then I continue.
To come on board, Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
A Boko Haram can be Nigeria president. I hope you understand it now. It's very clear. Do you need more clarification? I doubt. 560 repentant Boko Haram militants commences training in Borno. The government are playing with your lives. Whether you are from the west, southeast, south, north central, northeast. Now so they pass. Now so it will reach everybody. They want to create ministry for livestock for Mietiala. For one set. Not regional, because they are not interested in the people. They are interested in those people that will make that 2027 winning not to come to pass. So they will have to romance the people. Plead with them. Do anything that will make them excited. Since they want ministry, they want them to create ministry for cow. They will have to create their ministry. Since they also want them to create ministry for Fulani headers, the one that come to slaughter you in the farm, making it impossible for you to have harvest your fresh tomatoes that you love and your fresh pepper. They will create the ministry for those Fulani headers that are chasing your parents out of the farm. So have you now seen that as a Westerner, as a Southerner, as an Easterner, he touch everybody. He touch everybody. Now so he dey waka pass. That is how he's going. Anywhere the thing go, he go. He will leave its footprints. They just want one thing. To grab power. To get the power. Do they know you? Do they know your surname? They know your papa house. They know whether you are feeding. But you are claiming that you are from the West. And it is in the interest of your people. But look at them. They have just created ministry for cows. Ministry of cows, not pork meat, not fish, not snail, not red oil or spare parts. For ministry of cows, just for Fulani, just for the North. I just wish I'm explaining myself well. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you for watching.